Hello, welcome to the Pollstar Minute. This is Mr. Insomnia again. I'm just going to review I think I'm going to take a different look at the music business. I know a lot of people focus on album sales, but and streaming numbers, but I don't really see a whole lot of people looking at touring numbers. And so I think we're going to look at the music business from a little bit of a different perspective here, and just look at touring numbers. And that there's no real judgment or anything like that. I'm not going to go into like how these guys are performing or flopping or anything. I'm just gonna read numbers and look at the top 10 of the different charts that Pollstar has. Pollstar, if you guys don't know, basically tracks the touring business or of the touring business of the entertainment industry, and they kind of like get the numbers of how many tickets are sold at a concert, the gross of the concert, um, the capacity, like the percentage of the capacity. So we're just going to look at this and look at the different charts of this. The first one is what called the concert pulse. This is it ranks the average box office gross per city worldwide within the past 90 days or past 3 months. Same thing. Then we're going to look at the Live 75, and this ranks the worldwide active tours by the average tickets sales sold for reported shows taken place over the last 30 days. And that I need to make sure that's very important. Reported shows does not mean all shows. Reported shows just means, like, let's say a band, an artist, let's say like Taylor Swift did 10 shows like last month. She didn't. She's not on tour or anything. But let's just hypothetically say she did 10 shows last month. And four of the shows were reported by either the venues. Four of the shows were reported to Pollstar. The numbers were reported to Pollstar by either the venue or the promoter. That's what's going to be that's what's going to be on these charts. It's not going to be all 10 shows. It's just going to be the shows that were reported to the to Pollstar. So like an artist can do 20 shows and maybe 3 were reported to Pollstar. It doesn't mean it's all 20. It just means just means the numbers that the shows that were reported. So let's make sure we make that clear. And finally, the last thing we're going to look at is new tours. And these are just artists that are currently just started their tour, and we're going to look at just the numbers and the numbers of that. So let's get into concert pulse first. Concert Pulse, like I said, I just want to make sure I make this clear. The concert pulse, the global concert pulse ranks each artist by its average box office gross per city worldwide, and it's based on data reported within the last 3 months. So if you don't like the numbers I'm reporting, take it up with Pollstar. Don't take it up with me. I'm just reporting what Pollstar is giving me. So at number 10, Katy Perry. She has an average gross of $872,537. Average ticket sales of 3,991 tickets sold. I know she's doing a residency in Las Vegas right now, so I think this is what it's reporting. Average ticket price is $218.59, and eight shows have been reported so far. The next one is at number 9. Is Reba McEntire. Reba McEntire has an average gross of 1,000. I'm all over the place. $1,071,220. So that's $1,071,220. Average ticket sales has been 10,013 tickets per show. Average price of those tickets has been $106.98. And 10 shows have reported for this. For these stats. Number 8, number 8 on the concert pulse is New Edition. New Edition has an average gross of $1,128,007. Average tickets sold is 10,078 tickets sold per show. The average ticket price has been $111.92. And 8 shows have been reported in the last 90 days for New Edition. Number 7, by the way, I know I do a show about boy bands, or I'm going to be doing a show about about making the band, I should say. And the first act is a boy band. I go into a little rant about how much I dislike boy bands. New Edition, I don't consider a boy band. I consider that more of a traditional R&B singing group like the Temptations or the Four Tops or the OJs. I do not consider New Edition a singing group. And also, I will defend this. I know I'm a rock guy. If It Isn't Love by New Edition is a fucking great song. I don't care what anybody says. That's a terrific song. Number 7 on the Concert Pulse is Mark Anthony. And we need to know these numbers, don't we? Little bad joke there. I admit that. Mark Anthony's average gross is $1,221,772. His average ticket sales has been 10,823 tickets sold. The average price of those tickets has been $112.88, and he's done 8 shows. Number 6 is actually a band I am a huge fan of called Tool, by the name of Tool. Tool has had an average gross of $1,342,000 and $1,342,187. That's $1,342,187. The average tickets sold in their shows has been 11,511 tickets per show. The average ticket price for those shows has been $116.59, and 21 shows have been reported for Tool. So Tool's doing great business. So is actually all these acts are doing great business. Number 5, Dua Lipa. I'm just going to say this. Dua Lipa is smoking hot. I do think, okay, and she's actually a good singer. I do think she has a little bit of an originality issue that I think needs to be addressed. I think a lot of her songs sound like songs I've heard in the past, but she's doing great business. And she's I think she's a future superstar, honestly, which I think the industry really needs right now. The music industry just in general needs superstars because it's severely lacking new superstars. A lot of the superstars are getting older and older. But anyways, enough about Dua Lipa. Let's talk about her concert attendance here. At number 5, and on this chart, she's had an average gross of $1,382,736 per show. Average tickets sold per show is 13,580. She's had an average ticket price of $101.82, and 29 shows have reported these earnings. So she's doing fantastic business right now. Number 4, if I can get my computer to go up. Number 4, another young female artist who I think is actually very original, but I think I'm gonna have a little critique here of Billie Eilish. I know I'm gonna get killed for this. I think I'll probably get killed for Dua Lipa as well, but I'm gonna get killed for the Billie Eilish critique. I think she's a terrific artist. By the way, I think she's very talented. I do think, though, the one thing she needs to watch out for is that I think that whisper sing thing she does is eventually going to get old. I think she needs to kind of develop her sound a little bit more. But I will say this: I do think I think the fact that her and her brother, I think her brother's a very talented songwriter too, Phineas, right? I think that's his name. I think they're going to be. I think both Billie Eilish and Dua Lipa are going to be very successful for a very long time. But anyways, let's get into her numbers. But I do think she needs to kind of help develop her voice and help develop her sound a little bit more, just so her audience doesn't get tired of that. But I think she'll be fine in terms of long term. Her average gross per concert is $1,519,718. The average ticket sales of these shows has been 12,678. The average ticket price is $119.87, and 8 shows have reported so far for earnings. So Billie Eilish is doing great. Number 3 is Eric Church. Eric Church, I think, is a country artist, if I'm not mistaken. Not very familiar with Eric Church, but he's doing incredible business as well. Eric Church is at number 3. His average gross per show is $1,700,971. The average ticket price is the average tickets sold per show is 14,428 tickets per show. The average ticket price is $117.89, and she does 22 shows have reported these earnings so far. Number 2, the legend Elton John. Elton John's on his retirement show tour, and he's, he is a legend. And I would definitely, if you're not familiar with his music, I'd definitely recommend like Yellow Brick Road, and definitely recommend just listening to like his hits on like a Spotify or a streaming service. You won't be disappointed. He has a lot of great songs, incredible lyrics. Bernie Taupin, shout out to him as well. He was his co-songwriter. Great music. I'm not the biggest Elton John fan, but I do respect the man immensely for his talent. So the average gross per show for Elton John at number 2 is $2,431,562 per show. The average tickets sold per show is 13,735. Average ticket price is $177.02, and we've got 14 shows reporting so far. Number 1, the star of WrestleMania 37, but also a big artist. This is a guy is blown. I think he's doing a stadium tour this year. I mean, this guy's doing great business. It is Bad Bunny at number 1. He has an average ticket gross per show, average gross per show of $3,159,200. $3,159,225. The average tickets sold per show is 15,999 tickets per show. Average ticket price is $197.45, and 27 shows have reported so far for Bad Bunny. Next, let's go to the Live 75. Now, let's make sure we make this clear. The Global Concert Pulse, which I just reported, is the average box office gross per city worldwide. Report from the data reported in the last 3 months. The Live 75 ranks the worldwide active tours by the average tickets sold for reported shows taken place over the last 30 days. So there might be a little overlap between the two artists here, and we might have some guys who are on the global concert pulse chart who are not on the Live 75 chart because they have not toured in the last 30 days, but they toured in the last 90 days, taking a break. So let's make sure, I just want to make sure there will be some conflicting reports here because, like I said, what I'm about to report is the last 30 days. What I just reported was the last 90 days. So Live 75 is the last 30 days. The global concert pulse was the last 90 days. So anyways, I hope I make that clear. I know it's a little confusing, and I apologize for the confusion. But let's look at the Live 75, and we'll start at number 10 while I get a drink here and it loads. And let's get to number 10. Number 10 is the Hits Deep Tour with Toby Mac. I don't even know who Toby Mac is. Let me just look that up. I might look some of these artists up just so I know who they are. So let's look up Toby Mac here. Who is Toby Mac? I think he's a Christian artist. Yeah, Christian hip-hop recording artist. Okay. So Toby Mac, Hits Deep Tour. So I guess he's doing all his hits. Toby Mac, how's you listen to me drink a little Diet Coke? Average tickets sold in the last 30 days. 6,350 average tickets sold. Number of shows is 14. The average gross per show is $186,915. The average capacity sold, which means which is like how much of the tickets that were available were sold. He has sold 93.8% of his tickets that were available. Number 9 is Andre Rieu. I pronounced that wrong, I know. I don't even know who Andre Rieu is either, so let me just look up who Andre Rieu is. I'm going to learn some things about some stuff today. Is a violinist of Andre Rieu, violinist. Oh, right. That's pretty cool. The king, they call him a true king of romance, according to his website. He sold a massive 40 million CDs and DVDs and notched 30 number one chart positions worldwide. I guess he's a classical. He and his orchestra turned classical and waltz music into a worldwide concert touring act, and a very successful one. And Andre Rieu has an average ticket sold per show of 7,701 tickets. Number of shows I've reported is 4. The average ticket gross is $776,807 per show, and the average capacity sold, or the amount of tickets I've sold that were available, He sold 81.9% of the tickets that are available, that have been released to the public, have been sold, or were sold, I should say. Number 8 was Maxwell. Maxwell, Neo Soul. I remember Maxwell. Very good, very talented singer. Maxwell, 8,189 average tickets sold per show. Number of shows reported so far is 3. Average gross per show is $858,468 per show. Average capacity per show is 83.6%. Number 7, and this is where again the overlap comes in, is and we're gonna. I think the next few artists we're gonna next 5 artists we're gonna see here, and 6 out of the next 7 are going to have overlap here from our global concert Pulse tour. Number 7 is Tool. Tool over the last 30 days has sold an average amount of tickets of 9,384 tickets sold per show. Number of shows reported in the last 30 days is 6. The average gross of those shows is $1,130,360 per show. Average capacity sold, or amount of tickets available that have sold, is 85.4%. Number 6 is New Edition, another overlap from the previous chart. New Edition in the last 30 days has sold 10,719 tickets per show. Number of shows reported in the last 30 days is 3. The average gross per show is $1,224,435 per show. And the average capacity sold per show is 78.1%. Number 5 is Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony, over the last 30 days per show, has sold 11,178 tickets. The number of shows that have reported have been 4. The average gross for those shows has been $1,091,975 per show. And the average capacity sold is 95.2%. Number 4 is Eric Church. Eric has, in the last 30 days, has sold 13,749 tickets per show. The number of shows that have reported have been 8. The average gross per show is $1,590,783. Sorry, let me repeat that because I messed it up. $1,590,789 per show. And he's doing 100% capacity. He's selling everything out. Number 3 is Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa has actually been on her horse in the last 30 days. 14,101 tickets sold per show. Number of shows reported is 17. So they're doing really good business, because they want to make sure they want to let everybody know we're doing really good business, and they're reporting these shows like crazy. They're reporting all these shows. 17 shows in the last 30 days have reported. The average gross of those shows is $1,442,452. 100% of capacity. So there's 17 shows, 17 sellouts. Props to her. Number 2 is, I did 4 years of Spanish, and my Spanish is still awful. Raul Alejandro. I did not pronounce that right, but Raul Alejandro. 16,104 average tickets sold per show. 3 shows have reported in the last 30 days. $553,392 is the average gross per show. And it's again, he sold out all 3 of his shows. Again, we got to remember, this is the chart that charts the tickets sold in the last 30 days, not the gross or how much money these shows have made. It's just the tickets that have been sold. That's what we're looking at here. And number 1, he was number 1 on that last chart. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny in the last 30 days has sold an average tickets per show of $16,665, or 65 tickets sold per show. 14 shows have reported. Again, much like Dua Lipa, we want to make sure we are making money. We are selling tickets and making money. The average gross per show has been $3,297,338. I'm sorry. Let me repeat that. $3,297,398 per show. So multiply that number by 14. He's made a lot of money this month. And all those shows are sold out. So congrats to Bad Bunny, man. You are killing it right now. You're killing the game right now. And then finally, we're just going to go to new tours. New tours is just basically they're just random shows. Like there's no real charts here, but we're just going to look at different artists and just seeing how well they're doing business wise. It's just a bunch of random artists here. Nobody really. This is not a. It just gives me the average tickets sold per show and the average gross. So the first one, I guess, there's a Mean Girls touring show going around, and that is selling 2,148 tickets per show. The average gross per show is $165,386. The next act is Alice Cooper. I think this is going to be in alphabetical order, just so you guys know. Alice Cooper is the next one. Alice Cooper is a legend, rock and roll legend, rock and roll Hall of Famer. Average tickets sold per show, 3,291 tickets sold. Average gross per show, 199,300. I'm sorry, let me repeat that because I messed it up. Average gross per show, $199,573 per show. Next one is Anuel AA. I do not know who that is, but he's doing big business. I just gotta look up who Anuel AA. I gotta look up who this guy is. I just need to know. He's a Puerto Rican rapper. All right, cool. I just didn't know. I just wanted to look up who he was. But anyways, he's doing great business. Average tickets sold per show, $6,862. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. I just messed it up. And well, AA is average tickets sold per show, 6,862 tickets sold per show. Average gross, $547,089. So he is doing great. Next act is Banks. I'm going to look up Banks here because I don't know who that is either. And I might do this a lot just so we know who these guys are. Banks. I think I'm going to have to type in Banks artist or Banks singer. Okay, there we go. Banks singer. Jillian Banks is an American singer, poet, songwriter, and poet. What's her genre? What's her genre here? It says pop rock, but electronic, alternative pop, alternative R&B, electro hip hop, electro pop, hip hop. All right, cool. But she's doing great business as well, or she's doing good business, I should say. Banks has sold 987 tickets per show, average gross of $27,489 per show. And I hear somebody. Hear somebody outside. Next act is called Ceremony. Who is Ceremony? There's going to be a lot of this. Who is this band? Who is this artist? Ceremony. Let's see who you are. Is that a punk band? Ceremony is an American punk band from Rohnert Park, California. I think that's a lot north of where I'm at. But yeah, they're doing okay. Good for them. Or I should say they're touring. They're actually kind of a very underground band, I should say. Ceremony is doing 190 tickets per show. Average gross is $3,130. Next band is Everclear. Everclear, if you don't know, if you grew up in the 90s, you've probably heard an Everclear song, Santa Monica. I think their best song was a song called Heroin Girl, Father of Mine. Kind of a little bit redundant in their songwriting, but they're still touring, and Everclear is right now their average tickets per show sold is 641. Average gross is $26,903. Next band is Korn. I'm sure people know who Korn is. Korn is a rock band, a big rock band. Korn right now touring. They've sold their average tickets sold per show is 9,168. Average gross is 399,149. Next act is Kurt Vile. I think Kurt Vile is a punk rock artist, if I'm not mistaken. I've heard the name. I'm just not very familiar with Kurt Vile's music, but I've heard the name many times. Kurt Vile. Hope you guys hear me typing in who these guys are. American singer-songwriter. Yeah, indie rock, indie folk, lo-fi. Okay, so I'm wrong on that. Kurt Vile right now is doing 776 tickets per show, doing an average gross of $22,940 per show. Next band is Love, Lauv. I don't know who these guys are either. I'm sorry. I've got all these unknown acts I'm doing. So let's look up who Lauv is. He's a singer-songwriter, producer, best known for his breakout hit "I Like Me Better." He is a pop, electro pop, R&B, or pop. Okay. Anyways, Lauv's doing pretty well. He's selling 2,471 tickets per show, with an average gross of $84,079. Mac DeMarco, I know who that is. He's like an indie rock guy. Mac DeMarco right now is selling 3,207 tickets per show, with an average gross of $142,000. I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Average tickets sold is 3,207 for Mac DeMarco. Mac DeMarco's average gross per show is $142,065. Next act is Mitski. Mitski, again, I'm going to have to look up. I'm really doing this more for me than you guys. I'm sorry. Japanese-American singer-songwriter, indie rock, punk rock, folk rock. Okay, cool. Folk punk, art punk. Okay. Mitski is doing average tickets sold per show is 2,618. Average gross is $93,545. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Wow, that's an old name. That's a name. I didn't even know they were still around. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band is selling 841 tickets per show. Average gross is $42,587. I think that's like a country band from like the 70s or 80s. Like I've heard the name. I know they had that one song and I don't remember, but I'm not going to look them up because I kind of know who they are. Next act is Pat Benatar and her husband Neil Giraldo. They're doing 2,180 tickets per show. Average gross is $140,337. Good for Pat. Pat's a very talented singer who should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but has not gotten in yet. Punch Brothers. All right, gotta look up who the Punch Brothers are. Punch Brothers. There we go. American band. Bluegrass. Progressive bluegrass, classical music, acoustic music. Okay. That's why I've never heard of them. But they're doing pretty well, considering that Americana is their genre. 1,311 tickets sold per show, $66,073 average gross. Next act is Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes is doing very well right now. Shawn Mendes is selling 12,663 tickets per show. Average gross is $919,423. The Killers are also doing very well. Killers are selling 9,004 tickets per show. Average gross is $592,859. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. Average tickets sold, 9,004 tickets sold per show. Average gross, $592,859. Next band is 3 Days Grace. 3 Days Grace is, I guess you would call a post grunge band. I guess you would say. They are selling 932 tickets per show, and their average gross per show is $37,453, which is kind of surprising. I think that's actually a little. I'm not going to dog them, but that sounds a little low for them, just because they are still big on like mainstream rock radio. I know mainstream rock radio isn't what it used to be, but that's kind of surprising that they're. I would think they'd be selling like a couple, like doing double the business. But hey, man, God bless them, man. They're still out there. And then we've got Watch House, who's a country band. I've never heard of Watch House, I'm not going to lie, but they're doing pretty well. Watch House is doing 1,304 tickets per show. Average gross is $42,186. Anyways, that is the Pollstar information for today. I will be doing some more next week with the information that is given to me from Pollstar. If you don't like or want to dispute any of the stats, do not. Like I said, I'm just telling you what I got from Pollstar. So if you want to dispute them, email them. Don't email me because I don't care. I won't read it. And I can't do anything about it. So, anyways, you guys have a great day, and talk to you next week. Goodbye.